You guys asked for it. My recent guide on customs, I touched on spawns and kind of how they work and where to expect people, but a lot of you guys asked for a dedicated video just for spawns. By the end of this video, you should have a better understanding of all the spawns and where you can go to either get into a fight or avoid it. Okay, so with this spawn, you're kind of in the middle of having a choice. If you run this way, you're pretty free. You're able to run into Crack House, you're able to run into Stronghold over there. You can even make it over to Pocket Watch if that's where you need to go. This is a pretty good spawn. If you run this way, like I normally do off rip, you can get into the fight that's going in over at Tarkon's at Big Red. This is a pretty good spawn. Can't really complain about this spawn. Like I said earlier, the biggest thing is to just identify where you're at as quickly as possible. Okay, so this is a bridge spawn. You have two ways that you can go with this. One, if you move towards the inside of the map, you can take the little broken bridge or even just the regular bridge. Decent dorm spawn. You can have the spawn that's over on the other side of the river. So if you come over here, and there's a chance that on that side over there in the corner that there's a spawn. So if you're moving across, you might run into somebody over there. This would be the farthest corner for the Tarkon spawns. So if you were to move in this way, if you wanted to go into fight, what I would do is I would head into Tarkon's, because they can spawn over inside of the storage center from right here. I would be looking down the road just to make sure nobody comes out through right there and catches me by surprise. But with this spawn, by the time you either move in through this way, which you can go either in through the back or in through the side door like I like to do, you're typically going to be able to run into an engagement from right here. That. Okay, let's see if we can get a different spawn this time. Alright, Giving Tree. So, Giving Tree, always make sure you check under Giving Tree, see if it gives you anything. I haven't gotten anything good in a while. Okay, so from this spawn, you have a couple of choices. You can either head across underneath the railroad tracks. Nothing's really going to be on your right side until you cross over the trains right there and head either into the buildings or along the end. And if you come through here, you're pretty much free all the way on the other side of the trains. This is kind of a rotate fight, so you either rotate and go that way and fight, or you come in through here. What I like to do is if I get this spawn and I don't have to specifically go that direction, I'll come down through this way, do the crouch through here, and if you got some magnification, then all you got to do is run this way. Because remember, the next closest spawn is over on either by Crack House or on the other side of the wall by RUAF where we got our first spawn. So you can either come over here and look on the wall, or right here, and now you have really good eyes on somebody that's going to be rotating from Crack House towards Stronghold. If anybody's coming through here along the wall, you can even go down right here, so that way you're a little bit more hidden and it's harder to see. But a lot of people do check those shadows right here. I know I do, just because this is a pretty nasty angle that you can get eyes on somebody. Even at the corner right there, you can see everybody. Okay, this is the Smuggies spawn. When you get this spawn, if you want to go to dorms, you have a straight sprint to dorms. Nobody's going to be in front of you until you hit spawn, or until you hit dorms. This is another good spawn to where if you want to go ahead and get on into the inside of the map over by construction, you can do that. Just go ahead through the openings right there, or you can even make it along the opening and be in the middle of the map. Coming down here on the back side, if you rotate towards the bridge, then if you get one of those top spawns like I had not too long ago, then you can catch somebody coming down through here. This is more of a get into the middle of the map type of spawn, unless you want to be one of those kids who sets up and, you know, waits on somebody to eventually make the pass. The bad side about spawning on the big red side of the map is that you eventually have to cross the river, and you're going to pick one of four choke points. It's either going to be this choke point, it's going to be that choke point, it's going to be the one in the middle right here, or it's going to be in a very, very far angle. What I used to do like a wipe or two ago is I would come this way, make the jump either over the railing or come to right here. And now this is a very good angle if you want to do any killing from people rotating across. Sometimes you gotta wait, but if you come right here, not only can you see right here, but with a little lean out right here, you catch everybody running across. I pretty much got all of my Shooter Born in Heaven kills from this angle right here. And if they make it to the edge, all you gotta do is come right here. Now you're hidden from this side, you're protected, and now you're putting shots on them when they come up this way. You got eyes all the way up. Right. Quickly identify, we're inside of Big Red. So in this spawn, you're kind of, you can kind of choose to, if you want to, you can very quickly get outside the doors right here, make it through underneath there, or run up the stairs, jump over, and then you're outside the wall. Here, your spawns that you have are going to be on the corner, probably by the trailer park. You probably have one on the other side of the road, probably where I had just spawned at the by the bridge. You might even have one over here on the outside over here. So this is kind of a, you either have to move fast or you have to just be ready and wait for the fight. Okay, so this is the warehouse building. I always get this one confused with the other warehouse building with the chemical task that's right there. This is the power building, and then right here you have new gas, just to give you frame of reference. This spawn, you're pretty much gonna have... In this spawn, you're pretty much gonna have probably the spawn over by Giving Tree, and then your next closest spawns are probably going to be on the other side of the wall over here. So you pretty much have this entire, this entire area for yourself. Once you get on the other side of that wall over there, by either by going through that way, or when you get on the other side of railroad tracks, it gets you over there. Those are your pretty much your main risks. Your immediate risk is going to be over there by the gas station, and then Stronghold, or if you head into the engagement over here. All right, so I was waiting for one of these spawns. This is on the backside by Power, so this is kind of like the Power Hill. You got a few options if you get this spawn. I typically will hunt whoever is on the hill with me, because there's going to be 1 to 2 spawns here. You probably have a spawn that's going to be back in the corner over here by the silos. So it depends on which way you wanted to go. If you were trying to go in through to the containers of the buildings and get into the other side of the wall, I would probably head down this way away from the Power Hill, and then go around the backside and come behind anybody that was spawning over there. I'd rather, if they're moving that way away from me, I'd rather go and backtrack behind them, so that way I can push into them and get them to make a mistake. But if I spawn here, I'm typically going to run this hill. I'm not going to go up to Power. I usually go around, and if you come this way, you'll typically find whoever spawned back here in the corner. They'll push up towards this direction, and then you can usually get them like from the side right here, or sometimes you even have to come all the way down here to the corner. If you don't see anybody and you've made it all the way to this location, there's a good chance they just went down by the train. If you kind of come up over here just through the trees, you should be able to kind of see them on the backside right here. So I'm always looking to hunt whoever is the closest to me. And if you're anywhere over here on this side of the hill, they're going to either move towards you or they're going to move away from you. If they move up and towards you, then coming out wide and being able to expect their rotation into you is very good. And if you need to chase them, then getting to one of the angles that gives you I mean, there's any like angles everywhere. You can, as long as you have a view of the hill, you're going to see movement going through, and then you can put shots on them pretty much the entire side. Okay, let's come over here. All right, vice versa. If you get this spawn where you're over here in the corner, you can either make the run and start going towards dorms. If you're fast enough, you can avoid me. I like to not be running and hoping to not get shot. So typically if I get this spawn, and rather than going down, I'll usually come up the hill. Even if I'm going that direction, I'll come up the hill over here, cut off. Now that I kind of, see how I kind of like gained the high ground a little bit? Like I'm not really on the high ground, but I can at least see a little bit lower now. You can catch people coming up through right here. You'll catch people as they move up towards the hill, going around power that way. Anybody that goes into power, it gives you good eyes right here. You can see them over the walls. But I'm always looking to take these engagements. This is probably your first engagement if you spawn over here. But really, as long as you spawn either over here, over down there by the wall, or even on the back hill over here, I'm looking to take control of this hill. And you just gotta know what part you're spawning on, so that way you can expect the other team. So this is the other spawn that's over here by power. We crossed the road, and here's the little scav checkpoint thing right here. So we're on the back side of the hill by the edge of map. If you get this spawn, you have the danger of, you're probably not going to have this close spawn, but you're probably going to have that far spawn and then a spawn on the backside of the hill. And then if you decide to come this way, you're probably going to have the spawn that's inside here, or even inside the building that's right over here, or at the front of this building right here. If I'm looking to go dorms or take the wood side, then it's take control of the hill and hunt those spawns that spawn on the backside or by the hill. And if you go down this way, then you're going to want to make sure that you check and clear your corners, because whoever spawns inside this, or over there, depending on if they're heading to dorms or if they don't want to go through the... I call this like the wall side, like the building side, and then this is like the wood side. A lot of people don't want to travel through the building side, so if they have anything that has to do out here, they look to make that cross, and then they're over here. So once you hit this corner, just make sure you clear your corners, make sure you have, you don't get any head glitches from right here at the corner, and then you're able to move in. Alright, this is finally the backside of the hill spawn. If you would... Alright, so finally we have the back of the hill spawn over by dorms. This is the right side of dorm spawn. If you want to get into dorms, just hit the wall right here. You have a free sprint. Don't have to worry about anybody in front of you until you get there. This spawn, you can have people rotating along here by the rocks. A lot of times they'll look down and try to get vision inside a gash and see if anybody's rotating through there or if the boss is up. Usually what I'll do with this spawn, it seems like people are getting a little bit better about this area because people just used to die a lot right here. A lot of people do go around. So usually I'll hit this spawn, and unless I'm going to dorms or I need to go that way, I'll usually come up kind of this way and look and see if anybody's over here on the other side. Because just like how when you're paying attention to that side on the other side of the hill, if they come through the lower side right here, then yeah, you're just walking along with free shots. All right, we are down here by the Crossroads extract. This is the Crossroads extract. If you get this spawn, it's unlikely that you have this spawn. I've only seen somebody pop out of here like one time in the entire time that I've played Tarkov. They usually don't give you like super long sight lines of people, but it does happen occasionally. Here, you probably have either the spawn by the other side of the train or the bridge. Very well could have a spawn over by Tarkons or even on the other side of Tarkons, and then you probably do have one over there. This spawn is a little tricky. It's not really a catch people spawn or get out of easy spawn. You either have to push in and join the fight or try to kind of slip around. Both this spawn and the one that are over here in the corner, you're kind of forced to move past people. So if they want to force the fight, you kind of have to go with the fight. So this spawn and then this spawn over here, you kind of just have to be more ready to fight. Your options are kind of a little bit more limited. A lot of times you can get free loot inside here, inside of storage, but there's really 3 ways that this spawn goes. You either start moving up down this way. Chances are you're not going to have that bridge spawn. You're probably going to have the spawns in here. So you might be able to make it down the edge and all the way down with no hassle. But you might run into some issues here at the front. If this is the spawn that I was looking to get into, if I'm on this side of the map, this side only pops for the first couple of minutes. So I'm pretty much looking to kill whoever's over here before I move across the river. Just kind of the way customs is to me. If this was my spawn, I would probably come through here first and look for the far spawn entering the storage yard. You can come and check right here. Usually you'll see some people going over through the jump over, looking to kill whoever's on this side of the spawn. Like if I'm over there, I'll usually glance down over here and see if anybody's either coming through this way or if anybody's coming through this way. So this is a fight area. But pretty much you'll watch out for the engagements that happen in here. It's probably either going to happen on that wall or down this aisle right here. And then if not, some people just choose to skip this area. Some people decide to avoid this area altogether. It has some loot spawns. It's kind of hit and miss. Sometimes I choose to come in here, sometimes I don't. Usually it's to kind of top off my bag at the end of raids, not at the beginning. So usually you'll hit Tarchons. If you're coming from this angle and you're looking to get into the engagement, you can kind of come up here and take a peek through that little hole in the wall right here. But since you spawned on the corner, you got to worry about the grass right here. The last thing you want to be doing is clearing your corners all right here and then get shot from somebody that's down the side. If I spawn on the road, I'm probably going to take the side spawn right, or the side door right here and go in and take the fight that way. All right, so the biggest thing about attacking or surviving your spawn points is being able to quickly identify where you're at. So let's see where we spawn. Okay, so I'm going to go and take the Tarchons fight because I got left side. I always close the door behind me, so that way I can come in here and they don't know that I've already been in here. The newest area that I have found is getting up here to get eyes on the top part. From this spawn over where I spawned at just now, you could get somebody that spawns inside. Alright guys, I hope this video helped you understand the spawn points and maybe even give you the knowledge to help win some more gunfights off rip. I know I decided to make this video last minute, but I hope it covers everything you were questioning regarding spawn points and how to exploit them. Thank you everyone for the support. It's crazy how supportive you guys have been. It's amazing. 1,000 subscribers is the first goal, and I really think that we can actually make it there pretty quick. I've already started working on a woods guide that'll be just like our customs guide and will be coming out in the next few days, so stay tuned. Don't forget, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in raid.